You'll have no idea how difficult it is to find a place that you can whip your sword out and go at it. That didn't sound right. You know, the katana slash samurai sword that I just bought, and like slicing and dicing and, you know, for video. That's what I really meant. Anyway, I've been to like several parks, and I had to wait until I found this pavilion here that you can kind of see in the background, where nobody was, because you can't just pull a samurai sword out and say, "Hi, how's you doing? Don't mind me, I'm just going to chop up a watermelon and a coconut." Well, you could, but, you know, 911 would be called immediately. Not that that hasn't happened before, but not recently, and I don't need that. So I'm going to do a quick review of the sword, show you a little bit better. I posted a picture out on Facebook, and after that I'm going to chop some stuff up. Let's start. Okay, first off, I don't claim to be an aficionado of bladed weapons, but I have done some research, and I know a little bit. This whole thing is about 42 inches long. The blade is 27, thereabouts. Down in here, this is brass. I saw some at the flea market. Apparently they were just for show. This part here was plastic, which is ridiculous. And I'm going to try to get a close-up on this. I don't know if you'll see it. There's strange looking markings on the blade that are natural to the steel. I watched a YouTube video on how they actually make these things, and basically what it is they have steel that's high carbon and low carbon, and what they do is they mix those together. They just keep pounding it together, pounding it out, folding it, pounding it out, folding it. And then what they do when the last steps before they actually pound it into the blade is they cut a divot in the top and they put in another piece of steel. I can't remember, one's the high, one's the low carbon. At any rate, what they do is they put the one that's, we'll say the high carbon. Anyway, that's the one that gives it some flexibility, which you want. You don't want the really hard, because if it's really hard, it's brittle, and when you hit something, it's going to break. You want the hard part to be the cutting edge, which this is like a 3-foot long razor blade, basically. And that gives the blade some strength, but the other kind of metal, the other steel, that gives it some bend so it won't just shatter. I'm trying to get a little bit close. I don't know if the macro's not very good on this, but maybe are you seeing the weird kind of design that's naturally in the blade? Okay, so what I have here for fun, a watermelon, and a coconut. I have no idea how this is going to work. I'm going to try to get a close-up shot like this of me hacking it. I'm going to have to be very careful that there's not somebody driving past, because if you could see what I see out here, it's just a sidewalk that goes out about maybe 50 feet, and then you have a little road, because we're in like a forest preserve basically, and I don't want somebody driving past going, "Oh my God, there's a guy he's cutting up fruit." Okay, but anyway, we will see. This will be my first swing with this puppy. Let's see how it goes. Oh wow. Nice. Watermelon, anyone? Would be one way to cut your birthday cake, huh? Have to do some cleaning on that puppy later. Well, that went quite well. I'm not sure how this is going to go. Pretty clean. Pretty clean. Yikes. Yep, more cleaning needs to be done. Okay, this is not high-end by any stretch of the imagination, but it's a pretty nice blade. There was a little bit of damage to the blade when I hit that coconut, but I think I can fix that up. It's not a big deal. This thing cost me 130 bucks. Online I see them for about 200. This is by no stretch of the imagination is it a top of the line. Obviously, I mean, some of the really nice ones over in Japan you probably pay $15,000 for, but hey, I like it. So it's enough of that.